Hi guys, Mrs. Harrington here. So I told you that I would show you how to use the snipping tool to create your last Twitter assignment. So I'm on my Twitter account right now, and I am going to find tweets about Selma. So I'm just going to start by searching the hashtag. Okay, so I'm just going to use this first one as an example. It's not one of the ones from my PowerPoint presentation today, but it'll work. It's relevant, and it might be something that I could consider. So I'm going to come down here to my search bar. Now, however you guys access this on your computer might be different than how I'm accessing mine, but you're to look for the snipping tool. So find that, open it. And then you'll get this box and click New when you have that box, and your screen, the background screen, will kind of fade, and that dialog box will stay open. You'll get this little pointer, see that little cross pointer there, and just click. And so move that where you want that to start. And this is the only tweet that I want, so I want to make sure I have her picture, her username, her handle, and then the full tweet. And you don't need the thread or anything like that, but once I've clipped exactly what I want from the page, I can do File, Save As, and it will save wherever you want it to on your computer. So I can go to Pictures, which I think is where I'm at anyway, and I'll just save this as Selma Tweet 1. So save it however you want to, and then go to your Word document, and then all you have to do is insert this as a picture. Sorry, my computer is just a tad bit slow. Okay, so that pulls up. Just find your photo, whatever you saved it as, and then it pulls up on your Word document. Now moving it might be a little tricky once you get into Word, but you can still click out of it and press enter, and so you can type your answers to those reflective questions, the analytical questions that I had in the PowerPoint today. You can type your answers underneath it if you want to apply those to each tweet, or if you just want to gather your tweets first and then kind of find the like the common themes throughout some of them. Like you might have 2 or 3 that seem to express the same idea. Like I had a couple in mind today that talked about David Oyelowo's performance. A few of them too that mentioned how the film inspired them to march and continue marching as a means of protest and action for policy and reform change, much like Dr. Martin Luther King did. So you can organize this several different ways. Like I said, you could reflect on each tweet individually, or find the common themes and sort of group them together, and then analyze them. Analyze the tweets as a group. So it's up to you. But I am looking for at least, I would say at least a couple paragraphs total in reflection, at a minimum 2 paragraphs. But you really want you to at least be critical of these and put some thought into this. Now, I'm not promising that every single film will have relevant tweets. Some of you guys might be working with older films, but in some ways, older films might still be relevant given the subject matter. So you might have to get creative with what you search on Twitter. You might not be able to just directly search for the movie, rather the subject that it deals with. Like I said, for example, Lyndon Baines Johnson, or just the Voting Rights Act, or even any other film that might be older that you can think of, any that deal with wars and things like that. Twitter has been around for a while, so hopefully you'll be able to find some things, but it is possible that you might not find anything relevant. So just at least give it a shot. It might take a while. It took me probably a good hour yesterday, hour and a half, to really filter through the tweets and sort of think about really think about the ones that I chose, and you might not have to even really give a lot of thought to the ones that you choose, but insofar as determining which ones you choose, but you will have to reflect on those. So I hope that helps. This is a little longer than I promised, but I just thought I'd add a little bit more commentary or clarification in case that helped any of you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, but I will see you on Tuesday, and we will get started with the film. Have a good night, guys.